All right, what's going on, fam? It's your boy JP. Happy Money Monday, and welcome back to another episode. So if you're watching this, you understand the importance of money. You recognize that money is valuable, and it's a tool that you're going to need if you're going to build the life that you want. So if you're not somebody who really cares about money, this video isn't for you. You should probably stop watching it right now. Stop wasting your time. But if you're a go-getter and you want to get your money up, this video is for you. So today we're going to be talking about one of the foundations when it comes to money, and that's the difference between an asset and a liability. Now, you might be saying, all right, come on now, JP, that's super basic. Everybody knows the difference between an asset and a liability. An asset is something that brings you in money. A liability takes money out, right? Those are pretty much the basic ropes. But we're going to go a little bit deeper than that. So when you think about it, it sounds black and white like that, right? Like an asset's an asset and it's fixed, and a liability is a liability and it's fixed. But the thing is, you can turn an asset into a liability just as quickly as you can turn a liability into an asset. So you need to understand that these things and your relationships to them are always going to be changing. So you could have a business that starts off profitable, but if it's ran the wrong way, it can turn around and start eating up all your cash and turn into a huge liability or a huge expense for you. So how do you determine the difference, right? How do you know what's for you and what isn't? First, you've constantly got to be self-aware. You've always got to be assessing things in your relationship to them, because the way things were 2 years ago isn't the way it's going to be 2 years from now, right? Things are always changing. So you have to be aware of that, and you have to be cognizant of what's going on. You have to be tuned in. So let me give you an example. Just because I go out and I buy this book, that's money going out, right? Normally you think, oh, books are great things, this is more information, this is knowledge, this is empowerment. So if I go out and I buy a book, yeah, I invested in myself, but if I don't do anything with the knowledge in the book, if I don't do anything with that knowledge to make my life better, to make myself more money, to make myself happier, or whatever it may be that I'm reading on, isn't that a waste of my time or my investment? So that's a negative ROI, right? So just because something has a connotation or it's assumed to be good, that doesn't make it an asset. Like buying Bitcoin. Just because you buy Bitcoin doesn't mean that you're always going to make money. So it goes both ways. You really just have to be sophisticated and know what you're doing. And like I said, it's really just about how you leverage things. So what you want to do is assess what's going on in your life right now. What assets do you have? What liabilities do you have? And then from there, take it a step further. How can I turn these liabilities into assets, or what can I do to multiply the assets I already have? So the biggest asset that you'll ever have, or the biggest liability that you'll ever have, depending on how you use this, is your mind. Because the way you think is going to determine what you do and who you're around. So if you're thinking the right thoughts and you're doing the right things, you're going to multiply or cause increase to happen in specific areas like your happiness, your money, your relationships, etc. But if you're thinking the wrong things and you're taking the wrong actions, you're gonna have those negative impacts, and you're gonna have a life full of liabilities, right? So let's take another example. You could think about food. So food could have a positive ROI, or it could have a negative ROI. If you're eating junk food all the time, if you're going out eating fast food, greasy stuff, that takes a toll on your body, and it starts to drain your mental energy, your awareness, your clarity. All that stuff just goes down the drain. But if you're eating, real food, healthy food that's going to build a solid foundation for you nutritionally, then that's going to increase other areas of your life. You're going to have more energy, which might turn into healthier relationships or a more productive business. So the two keys that I want you to understand is that anything can be an asset or a liability. It just depends on your relationship to them and how you're handling them. And also that your biggest liability or your biggest asset is your mind and how you use it. So with that being said, happy Money Monday. Let's go make some money. If you found any value in this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, or just refer this video to somebody else. Just share it to somebody else. But, it's Monday. Sun just came up. Let's go get it.